Hi everybody, welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Crystal Candy. It's great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting events that are happening this week.
I had a chance to go to the Orlando Museum of Art to check out some of their exhibits, and I gotta tell you, there's something there for everybody, and I had just a little sampling to show you, so take a look. It seems like every time I come here, there's something new, but there are some permanent exhibitions here.
Yeah, so we do have traveling exhibitions throughout the year, but we're really proud of our permanent collection that features contemporary art, traditional style paintings, those types of things. We also have a great contemporary graphics exhibition that's on view all the time. Famous prints from artists like Andy Warhol and Lichtenstein, so really famous artists that people know. We also have a great abstract exhibition that features some sculpture and kind of more creative outside the box works. And then we also have a collection of artifacts from the ancient Americas that's on view. So there's really something for everybody at the museum.
When you say something for everybody, I always think about like young artists, and I mean really young, like summer camps and things like that.
Yeah, so throughout the year we offer a lot of great programs for art lovers of all ages. We do our summer camps, winter art camp, and a spring art camp that's available for kids. We also have our annual big events, our fundraisers with Council of 101, Art in Bloom, and then also the Festival of Trees around the holidays, which are great fun for the entire family.
All right, and the thing I know you know I'm going to ask about, and that is the gift shop.
Yes, oh my gosh, our shop is my favorite. We have free parking, open every day that the museum's open, Tuesday through Sunday. Great collection of just unique gifts, and again, just something for everybody on your list.
Best gift shop ever. No, I'm kidding. So what else can people expect when they come here? If they've never been here, what other things would you say?
I'd say what we offer is a really unique experience. You know, it's not too much, it's not overwhelming. There's just enough to kind of feed that artistic side of everybody, and it's really approachable and just easy to appreciate what we have here.
Maureen, thank you so much. Make sure that you take advantage of the Orlando Museum of Art because it makes living in Orlando one of the best things ever.
You know, I find that even if you don't know a lot about art, Ulm Art really does make it very accessible for really anyone to enjoy.
Absolutely. Different mediums, so there's paintings, there's sculpture, there's a little bit of everything, which makes it really nice.
I like that.
Yeah. Head over to the Orlando Museum of Art for a fun night of creativity. Bring a date or come alone and meet new friends on March 13th at 6 p.m. This month's theme will have you creating multimedia sculptures with artist and teacher Jacob Pakula, and you'll work alongside him to create an organic, free-flowing sculpture made of interesting materials such as wood, wire, clay, and more. The class price includes all materials. Go to omart.org for tickets.
This weekend is an important one for the arts community. The Winter Park Sidewalk Art Festival is one of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious juried outdoor arts festivals, and it's happening March 15th through the 17th. This festival consistently ranks among the top juried fine art festivals in the country and features a wide variety of fine arts and crafts in an array of mediums, including clay, digital art, fiber, jewelry, glass, leather, and photography. Visit WPSAF.org for details and times.
The Mount Dora Spring Festival of Arts and Crafts brings more than 250 handcraft exhibitors and original artists to the streets of its historic downtown walking district to sell their unique offerings. The artists are hand-selected based on their originality, quality, and scope of work, and every item in this event is unique and must be one of a kind. As for the selection, fine art is mixed in with handcrafted items, and the festival takes place on March 16th and 17th in downtown Mount Dora. Check out mountdoraspringfest.com for more information.
If you enjoy the music of the Pointer Sisters, the Andrews Sisters, Martha and the Vandellas, Dolly Parton, Cher, Madonna, and others. Ever heard of them? Well, then you will love the best of the girl groups, presented by the Women's Chorale of Central Florida Community Arts. The Women's Chorale features music written and arranged for women's voices. The concert takes place on March 16th. Go to cfcarts.com for further details. Well, we are here to talk all things science, and we've got our favorite science guy, Jeff Stanford from the Orlando Science Center. You guys always have a lot going on, and this spring is no exception. We're telling me about called Going Places?
Yes, what we're opening, it opens late January. It'll open late January. It's going to be with us all spring until early May. Going Places looks at the technology of transportation. It is geared toward families and kids, but it explores planes, trains, and automobiles, basically. The science over the last century. The transportation has been transformed with technology. How we can travel the globe in a day. And so it looks at that technology, and it looks at the technology that makes that possible. We look at GPS, we look at satellite tracking, air traffic control, all the technology that moves people all around the globe, and doing that in some very fun hands-on interactives. This exhibit is sponsored locally by Orlando Health and Brightline.
Oh, fantastic.
And so we're thrilled to have them together. It was an exhibit developed by an amazing group called SciTech, which is out of Australia, and is brought to us through a group called Imagine, who has done some really amazing exhibits for us, and it'll be here for a limited time, and that's not the only cool exhibit coming this spring.
Well, I'm glad that you brought that up, because we have been sort of peeking over the walls in the Science Center, because we know you have been embarking on one of the most impressive exhibits ever, the Life exhibit. So what can you tell the folks at home about when that's going to open?
We're very excited. Life is coming to Orlando Science Center, and this is a project that's been 2 years in the making and over a decade in the planning. This is a reimagining of our nature exhibit. This is an all-new exhibit on nature and conservation, focusing on 3 immersive habitats: a swamp, a rainforest, and an ocean environment. It's been made possible through the generous support of our presenting sponsor, Dr. Sarah Layton, who provided the largest individual gift we've ever had in the Science Center history, but also made possible through Orange County. We are a benefit of the tourist development tax funds that are helping make this possible. So Life would not be possible without Orange County. And it is going to be an amazing thing, just unlike anything you've ever seen at the Science Center. The largest exhibit we've ever built in our history. It will be about twice the size of the old nature exhibit that we had, and it will feature 300 different animals on display.
Wow. So
yes, just amazing stuff.
Life is all about experiencing our planet through the eyes of the habitats of these 300 animals that you're just mentioning.
Very much so. We feel that the Science Center is a place full of experiences,
yes,
and everybody loves animals. So let's tell the story of our planet through the animals that call it home. And also, we want you to have these incredible, intimate experiences so that you come back and realize your place on this planet and your role in conservation. And what's really cool about this setup, Crystal, is the environments are such. These are not animals in very restrictive habitats. You're going to be in the rainforest, and you'll see a sloth in the tree above you, and you'll see tamarins jumping from tree to tree, and birds nesting in these trees. It's a very open environment. You will be as close to them as you can be in an environment like ours.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
You really teased us here.
Oh, you just need to check it out. It's going to be unlike anything you've experienced at the Science Center before, and maybe unlike anything you've experienced in any zoo, aquarium, museum environment. We're very excited about it.
Wow, I'm excited too. Now that's at some point TBD opening this spring.
It's currently under construction. Like I said, it's been under construction for about the last 2 years. We're nearing completion, putting some finishing touches on it, curating our animal collection, and it will open in spring of 2024, a big premiere date to be determined.
And real quick, before we let you go, we want to mention another big event, which is a total solar eclipse that we are going to be experiencing. We enjoyed the annular eclipse last fall, but what can people expect if they want to come experience that at the Science Center?
We have had such a great opportunity last year with the annular eclipse and now this year with the total eclipse. You know, these things sometimes only come along once in a generation. So we've been really fortunate to have these kind of phenomenon happening 6 months apart. April 8th, there will be a total solar eclipse. Now, Florida is not in the direct path of the total eclipse. So we will not experience a total eclipse here in Florida. We'll experience a partial eclipse, but the viewing is still going to be phenomenal, and we'll have opportunities. We'll have eclipse viewing available throughout the Science Center. We'll be doing activities so you can better understand what the eclipse is. We'll have some experts on board. We'll be streaming images from the path for people to see, but also streaming from our telescope itself with some cool solar filters, thanks to the support of our friends here at Orange TV. So a really great exploration on April 8th to come down and better understand the eclipse, better understand our place in the universe. It will be a spectacular time.
I tell you what, every time I talk to you and every time we work with the Orlando Science Center, there is something that makes you realize how special it is that we are on this planet and sparking that curiosity. So thank you, Jeff Stanford, for being with us today. And if you want to check out everything that the Orlando Science Center has going on, you can go to osc.org for all the information. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Scalia Ginsburg, the production that celebrates the unlikely friendship between Supreme Court Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Antonin Scalia, will take place the weekend of Justice Ginsburg's 91st birthday, March 15th through the 17th. In this production, Opera del Sol partners with Alterity Orchestra as well as other nonprofit organizations to use the performance as an opportunity to foster critical community dialogue. Visit centralfloridaVocalArts.org for tickets and showtimes.
The Athens Theater in DeLand presents A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum from now until March 23rd. This classic 9-time Tony Award-winning musical farce has been delighting audiences for nearly 60 years. With music by Stephen Sondheim, this fast-paced script is overflowing with punny dialogue, over-the-top costumes, and vibrant Technicolor sets. Showtimes vary, so go to athensdeland.com for details.
Orlando Shakes presents Becoming Othello, a black girl's journey from now until March 30th. Interspersed with verses from Shakespeare's Othello and dynamic multimedia elements, a young girl named Bird bears her soul in this vulnerable, personal, and poignant story of perseverance, discovery, and unconditional love. Showtimes vary for this production, so go to orlandoshakes.org for tickets.
Boy, I find some of these different plays that are put on from these inspired by unlikely things, the relationship between, Supreme Court justices. And then we've got, different festivals in some of the most beautiful cities, I think, in the Central Florida area.
Dora, absolutely. Yeah.
Either get out there and see a performance or get out there and walk along the sidewalks and just take it all in.
Yeah, lots going on. That's what's really nice.
I know. We're lucky.
Well, that wraps up this week of events, and if you have one that you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Crystal Candy. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.